Dennis Frenchman. I'm in the Department of Urban Studies and Planning, and I'm also on the faculty of the Center for Real Estate in the School of Architecture and Planning. Well, the unifying theme of my research is the transformation of cities and how to move them from one place and time into the next place, whatever that may be, in order to improve quality of life, improve their efficiency, make them more attractive, redress inequities, or whatever potentials the city might have, how to maximize those potentials. I'm first and foremost in urban studies and planning. I'm an architect and a city planner, but I have worked with the development communities for my entire career, basically. I've also worked for cities and towns, so I've seen the development process from both sides. Recently, well, what I should say is, for the past number of decades, I've taught the core course at the Center for Real Estate in development, in real estate development. And I'm still teaching that. Tomorrow is the final review for the year. And we teach developers how to be conscientious developers that are going to contribute to society and that will improve the way that cities function and the quality of life. Some of the main issues that we are dealing with now in cities are age-old. How to improve mobility, how to make the city more equitable and to serve all people who live there. But some challenges are new and have been emerging. Rapid urbanization, for example. The world is urbanizing at a state we've never seen in history. China sort of led the way on this, but it's happening in India, it's happening in Africa, and it's even happening in the US. People are moving to cities. Cities are the centrex of the economy, of innovation, of work, and so they are growing exponentially. And that poses a tremendous number of challenges. For one thing, where will all these people live? And we're seeing the rise of informal settlements, for example, across the world, because the formal city simply cannot cope with this level of urbanization. We're also seeing many of the 20th century systems that we put in place. I call them, I say they are fracking because they are fragmenting and failing. One of those is the private automobile. I can give you a really simple example. Our solution for handling traffic in the past was to widen roads. But there comes a practical reality that you can't simply widen roads forever. You will have no city left. So we've reached that point with the automobile. And what are we going to do about it? So we see the automobile being reinvented, both the hardware and the software, into a different kind of mobility system that is part mass transit, part automobile, and completely intelligent, so it's much more efficient. But there are many, many other systems that are fracking as well, including land use. Let's say retail is changing dramatically. Office space is declining, traditional office space, because people are working wherever these days. Uber is fracking the taxi industry. Airbnb is fracking the hotel industry. These systems make use of digital technology, but they're also much more efficient. So therefore, in the end, point a way to a new kind of city. Some of the other challenges we're facing, which we didn't have before, is sea level rise. I mean, this was not a problem of the 20th century. This is a problem of the 21st century. And people will have to move back as these sea levels rise. There really isn't much option. I suppose we can have engineering solutions in a vast, just like Venice, where they have tried to wall off Venice from the rising tide. But those things are incredibly expensive. And even in Holland, which has for centuries walled off the sea, they are moving to strategies of accommodating sea level rise and having people gradually move away from it. But can you imagine what this means for billions of people who live at the edge of the ocean, like us in Boston? All those are design problems and development problems that have to be faced.